The most famous use for the hole on top of a soda can tab? It's not what the hole is for. It wasn't designed for that at all. Crack open any can in your fridge and look at the tab. There's a small hole right in the middle. You've pressed that thing back down 1,000 times without ever asking why it's there. You probably already know what the internet says about it. The trick where you rotate the tab 180 degrees, slide your straw through, and the straw stops floating up. Hack of the century. Except that's not what the hole is for. Not even close. To get this, you have to go back to 1975. Before 1975, soda cans opened completely differently. They had what was called a pull tab. You'd hook your finger under a little ring, yank it, and the whole tab would tear off in your hand. So now you're standing there holding a jagged piece of aluminum. And most people just chucked it on the ground. This was an actual public health problem. Beaches and parks and parking lots covered in sharp metal rings. Kids stepped on them barefoot at the lake, dogs swallowed them. Emergency rooms were pulling them out of feet and pets all summer long. And here's the worst part. People started dropping the torn-off tab into the can itself before drinking, thinking it was the neater move. They were actually swallowing them. There were real cases of doctors pulling aluminum rings out of throats and stomachs. Something had to change. That's when an engineer at Reynolds Metals named Daniel Cudzik basically redesigned every soda can on Earth. In 1975, he invented what's called the stay-on tab. The version you're holding right now. The tab doesn't come off. It stays attached. You press one end down, it works as a lever, and the other end punches a small flap of metal into the can. No more litter, no more sharp ring, nothing to swallow. 50 years later, every can on the shelf still uses that same basic mechanism. It's quietly one of the best safety redesigns of the 20th century. But here's the catch. To make that whole lever thing work, the tab has to actually be attached to the lid. And the way they attach it is with a tiny aluminum rivet. They take a piece of the lid itself, push it up into a little stud, slip the tab over the stud, and flatten it back down so the tab locks in place. That stud goes straight through the tab. And for the tab to fit over the stud, it needs a hole. That's it. That's the whole reason the hole is there. Not for a straw, not for ventilation, not for grip. It's a manufacturing thing. A scar left over from how the tab gets bolted onto the can. No hole, no rivet. No rivet, the tab falls off, and you're right back in 1974, fishing aluminum out of your soda at a barbecue. But here's the part most people miss. The straw trick is real. It does work. Rotate the tab 180 degrees, slide a straw through, and yeah, it actually holds the straw down so it doesn't pop up out of a fizzy drink. But that use was nowhere on Cudzik's mind. He wasn't designing a straw holder. He was trying to stop kids from cutting their feet open in parking lots. The straw trick went viral on early internet life hack videos, decades after the can existed. Which is the funny thing about this whole design. The hole is a manufacturing fingerprint. The straw holder is something we figured out on our own, long after the can was already in our hands. So that little hole on every soda can in America? It's a 50-year-old engineering decision. We just gave it a second job nobody asked for. If you found this one interesting, subscribe. We do this for a lot of things you thought you understood. See you in the next one.